Alrighty, I think we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Well, howdy. Jacob here, and today I have an unboxing for you. And as you can clearly see, I'm not alone for this video, or for this, I guess, live stream video, whatever you want to call it here. So, introducing T Money, aka Trevor.
What's up, guys?
And the reason why he's joining me today is because he wanted to join me for this unboxing because, well, as you can see in the title here, let's just say ended up winning a little bit of hardware.
Oh yeah, it was. I didn't participate in what he's unboxing, but if this looks as good as it does, I'm tempted to join next year.
Oh, like I say, I'm excited for this. I mean, I've been sitting on this since about Monday. So, yeah, well, like I say, T Money wanted to join me for this. So I, waited and stuff like that. And, well, here we are. And like I say, this is also kind of like my first live stream type of thing here. Basically, like an extended video and stuff like that, too, just to kind of, well, try my hand at a little bit of live streaming because that's something I want to look forward to doing a little bit more during, maybe not necessarily 2024, but, like beyond and stuff like that, too. And who knows, maybe I could even host a couple of games here and there. I could host maybe, just some various other things here, especially if I have a lot of stuff to unbox or unbag, or I just kind of feel like chatting with some of the fellow subscribers and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, I suppose we'll go ahead and get into the unboxing here. So, yeah, basically, as Trevor was kind of hinting at earlier and stuff like that, there is a server that I'm a part of, a membership type thing that I'm a part of called Twisted Wrister Hockey. I have kind of shouted them out a couple times and stuff like that. And also, Trevor's a part of that group as well.
Very good group of people.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it. Like I say, after this live is done, I'll be sure to tag both Trevor's channel and Twisted Wrister's channel down below. Give both of these guys a follow if you are into like jerseys, if you're into like Minnesota Wild, Iowa Wild for Trevor and stuff like that. More Iowa Wild like Junior and stuff like that. Or Twisted Wrister Hockey, who's just a general hockey fan and stuff like that, and all that stuff. So, like I say, all the information will be down below. And, yeah. So, basically, kind of coming back together here, I was a part of one of the fantasy leagues. Well, one of my fantasy leagues. I was a part of several this year, but this particular fantasy league was through the Twisted Wrister members. And, well, the winner ended up getting a trophy. And if you haven't noticed, I won. And thanks to Trevor, by the way, for being the one that supplied the trophy. So let's go ahead and dive right into it.
Really quick, before you got too far into that, does it actually say Twisted Wristed members on the label?
It does.
Okay, I made sure I put that on there because I was like, had to give an idea.
Yeah. Well, like I say, in order not to dox myself, I decided not to show the label and stuff like that.
Obviously, you don't want to show where everyone you live.
Yeah, I mean, I there's probably someone out there who wants to send me a flaming bag of poo or something like that. So rather be safer rather than sorry, you know what I mean? Especially
yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, this particular trophy comes from fantasyjocks.com. And like I say, Trevor, you might be a little bit more of assistance here on what they do and stuff like that. So if you want to go ahead and kind of give a little description while I open this.
Yeah. So what Fantasy Jocks is it's basically fantasy football trophies. You can do actually it's fantasy trophies. It's not just football. They have fantasy basketball, fantasy baseball, and the one that he's unboxing right now is just a generic one for fantasy football. They also have a replica Vince Lombardi trophy for fantasy football, which is really cool, but that one was like, oh, that one was a little pricey. So I was like, okay, I'll stick with this one.
Well, if the
That way,
Vikings ever win the Super Bowl,
you actually can get the replica. There was a website that actually had Super Bowl trophy replicas that you can have the team banner on the back of it.
alrighty, and like I say, kind of a receipt and stuff like that. And here's the like a card, I guess, like a business card. So it's fantasyjocks.com, and you can kind of see some of the stuff they do. And
they also they do rings as well. They do belts. They also can do last place awards. So like there's like one with like a toilet seat that literally says I suck at fantasy football, and there's one with an outhouse.
Oh, nice. Well,
so real quick disclosure. I screwed up the engraving on his name because I did put his name plus his channel name, but the so I forgot one L in his last name.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering, well, like I say, I'll show that off when we get to it. I knew that had happened, and I'm like, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. But let's go ahead and actually unveil it here, because this will be my first time ever seeing this. So.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this too. All I see is a picture of it.
Alrighty. Wow. So, here it is.
Oh, it's not even that big. It's like really small.
Again, that's what she said. Pretty much at this point, like Trevor can attest, if you hear a joke like that, you're pretty much in. It's kind of like when someone says 69, you have to say nice. It's sort of in the male code there. But anyway, regardless, before this video turns into something else.
Yeah, I really thought this thing was going to be like about this big.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, I'm kind of glad it isn't, because now I'll actually be able to put this somewhere, in my room and stuff. And don't have to worry about it not being able to, I guess, work or fit or however you want to say it here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
so at least we know, at least when we do it next year, at least we know how big the trophy is going to be.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'll go ahead and actually kind of unbox this here and see what it feels like for real.
And then hold it up like a champion.
So yeah. But yeah, as you can see here, yeah, like I say, I forgot the extra L. But like I say, I knew that was going to happen. Like he told me about it, and also has my name and stuff like that. Kind of cool here. It looks like
dude just looks
there's like this there's like this video game that came out, I want to say 10-15 years ago, where it was like a mutant football game.
Mutant Football League.
Yeah, the Mutant Football League. It kind of looks like a player you would see there. It was one, to this day, I think it was like one of the only football games that was like rated M or something like that.
I think that is because of blood and stuff. And that's the only reason it's rated M.
You could literally murder people on the field. Literally. I mean,
hey, at least it's not like Blitz the League.
I think that could be also what I'm thinking of too.
Yeah, Blitz the League. Blitz the League 2 I've seen gameplay for Blitz League 2. That game is now $100.
Oh wow!
Because of how good because of how fun it is to play.
Yeah, well, like I say though, here's some of the details and stuff like that. I kind of like it because, like I say, it is a fairly decent size trophy. I mean, it's not like really heavy, but it's definitely not like a
It's not like paper. It's a paperweight type of heavy.
And it says 2023 Twisted Wrister Fantasy Football Champion Jake Carroll, aka Jake the Minnesota Sports Fan.
That looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Trev, again, thank you for this. This is this is really cool.
Especially I was gonna do it for anyone that was gonna win, and I was gonna say, hey, if you want to make a video, I'll hop on and do it with you.
And yeah, like I say, here's sort of the detail and stuff like that.
The football.
The football is really cool too.
So good.
And also too, it's kind of cool is if you look on the guy here, you can kind of see the backside's probably better at this, but it kind of looks like he's ripping through his uniform. Kind of like a like the
whole, Superman.
Yeah. And on the back, you can see that even better.
Okay, let's not show that in too much.
Yeah.
Dude's got some muscle in the back end.
Yeah. Got some cake going on there, but yeah, I mean, got a spade there, man. But anyway, regardless, and like I say, here's like some of the facial features, and you can kind of see where I'm coming from when I think this kind of looks like a blitz player, like
I think it looks like a Blitz the League player because that game was like literally you can intentionally injure someone, and it actually shows the injury.
And
So
that's so
cool.
crazy. Yeah, like I've seen videos and stuff on that, but yeah, I mean, like I say, here it is. Here's the trophy. And again, it's from fantasyjocks.com. And yeah, kind of like what Trev said, it sounds like they do pretty much a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah, they really do. Here, actually, I think I can present. Can I present this so that way we can show what it is?
I can try here.
Here, I can see if I can do it. Here, hold on. Don't put that in yet.
It looks like I can add it to stage here, so let me know when you're ready.
All right, go ahead and add it. Okay, so what it is basically there's fantasy football belts, and then there's the trophies. There's championship rings. Dude, giving the bird, that's cool. And then there's also like losers trophies you can buy as well. So like, look at some of the trophies. There's a jacket here. There's the Lombardi replica. Like $60 for that one. And then there's this one that actually has like a base that you can add to it. So all you would do is just get the extra graving and add to that. There's also this one that's just a football. Then there's chairman, same one. We can add graving to it. There's the one that he got, except for just with the graving on the side. Mm-hmm. And then this is the one that he got. I didn't even look at the side. I guess I should have looked at it. It's only 7 inches. And it's only a pound, which is interesting.
Honestly, though, like I say, though, it's still, more than I normally get whenever I win fantasy leagues or anything like that. So, but at the end of the day, though,
here's really some of the last place one. There's the horse's ass. There's actually a freaking what is that? A satchel, or what's that called?
Yeah, I think it's a sash.
A sash.
Yeah, you put it over your shoulder. It seems like I've noticed a lot of people do that for like bachelorette parties and stuff like that. So
there's participation medals too. That's great.
Awesome.
Dude, if I had the money, I would actually be like, here, I'll donate these to the entire group. But no, I was only wanting to get the champion trophy, because there's also a banner you can get too.
Nice.
You can actually add the different years onto it.
Ooh, that's cool.
That is cool. That's a 12. Damn, that's a whole foot tall. 9 inches wide. And can you add? No, you can't. You can't change the stuff on it. But yeah, like going back to the other one that I got for Jake here, you actually can add your own engraving on it.
So here's kind of a little bit of it off the side here.
I didn't expect it to be that small, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit big. Okay, maybe I should have looked at that image and then think, oh, maybe it is a little smaller.
Again, like I say, at the end of the day, though, that's more than I normally get. And like I say, it's more than, you had to do. I mean, like I say, again, I greatly appreciate it. It is cool. It is awesome and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like I say, that's kind of a little bit of, what Fantasy Jocks is about and stuff like that. So if you're ever
does yours have this thing in the back?
Oh yes, actually. This is what he's talking about here. Here, let me go back to
go back out of that.
Looks like You know what it kind of reminds me of? A little bit kind of like the K-State logo, or like or like Southern Alabama. South
Actually,
Alabama.
I can pull up what it reminds me for me.
Alrighty. Like I said, we'll give him a second here.
Kind of looks like that.
That is interesting here. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Right one.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Like if the similarities are there.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And like I say though, again, thank you, Trevor, for coming on and stuff like that. And also again, like I say, check out Fantasy
Fantasy Jocks.
FantasyJocks.com. And you can get your trophies, you can make medals, banners, and stuff like that. Basically what Trevor and I showed you and stuff like that. So but yeah, like I say again, shout out to T Money for jumping on and joining me. Shout out to, people who will watch this or and we'll watch this later on and stuff like that. And like I say, yet again, one more time, fantasyjocks.com. So if you're looking to start a fantasy league for whatever you said, basically, it doesn't just have to be football.
Yeah, it's there's football, there's baseball, there's basketball. And yeah, I thought there was going to be hockey ones on here, but there isn't, which is really
That's
odd.
surprising because I would say outside of fantasy football, basketball and hockey are like right there.
Yeah.
I mean, like pretty.
And also, I just lost my windscreen.
Together. So, but anyway, like I say, just kind of wrapping this up here again. Shout out to T Money. Shout out to Trevor. Shout out to Twisted Wrister Hockey. And also stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, let's just say I have a pretty big item coming in the mail over the next, I don't know how long, week, 2 weeks or so. But that might be delayed depending on what goes on here because, well, let's just say at the end of the week, it might be a few days before I can get to that and stuff like that. But I won't go into too much detail there and all that stuff. But just know that I do have something on the way, and hopefully within about the next week or two, I'll be able to unbox it or unbag it on my stream. So once more, thank you, Trevor. Thanks to everyone for watching. And again, fantasyjocks.com. So until we meet again, this is Jacob signing out.